Hello. We are going to summarize your polynomial end behavior. So you write your polynomial in standard form and you look for the highest degree. If that degree is even, what that means is your graph is going to end pointing the same direction, either both up or both down, just like a quadratic like the parabola would. So if your leading coefficient is positive, that means your graph is going to end up looking something like this. We don't know how many bumps it will have in between these two, but we know as I go to the right, my graph is also going up. I also know as I go to the left, my graph is still pointing up because it points up in both directions. If you have a negative out in front, like a negative 2x to the 8th or something like that, your graph is going to look like this on the left and the right. We don't know, again, what the middle of the graph looks like, but we do know as I go to the right, my graph points down. Likewise, as I go to the left, my graph points down as well. Your odd functions are going to be different. It's going to look like either this and this or this and this. So your ends are going to be pointing in opposite directions. So for positive, think about like a positive slope. It points down on the left and up on the right. We don't know how many, like the bumps in the middle, but we know on the left and the right, your graph is going to look something like this if you have something like 14x to the 5th. It's a positive out in front and an odd degree. So your graph looks like this, which means as you go to the right, your graph is pointing up. And as you go to the left, my graph then is pointing down for this one. If you have a negative out in front and an odd degree, think of a negative slope. Your graph would start high and end low. So your end behavior would be as x goes to infinity. So as I go to the right, my graph is going down. And as I go to the left, my graph would be pointing up. So again, you can always determine your end behavior based off of the degree and the leading coefficient.